You're listening to the Retina UK National Peer Support Group Autumn Meeting, recorded Thursday, the 9th of October 2025.
Hello, everybody, and a very warm welcome to our autumn meeting for the Retina UK National Peer Support Group. Thanks all for joining us. For those that are new to this peer support group, we host the National Peer Support Group seasonally 4 times a year. The next one will be in January, which will be our winter peer support group meeting. More information will be available on our website in due course. And please do continue to sign up to the National to find out more information. Tonight's presentation is around a topic as we are moving towards the winter months. We are starting, if not already, starting to use more energy, put our heating on, and also as the nights draw in, we are using more lighting as well. So we thought it would be nice to have a presentation from the heat team from the WISE group to talk about energy, lighting, and how to keep your energy affordable and efficient, and ways that they can support if you are struggling with bills, etc. So without further ado, I'm going to hand over to Stuart Colville from the WISE Group Home Energy Advice Team, acronym HEAT, to talk about their services and how they can support communities across the UK. So over to you, Stuart. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hi everyone, lovely to meet you all. I've got a wee presentation that we've prepared. It is a wee bit interactive, so I'm gonna get you to try and answer a couple of things that you think, which I'll get into. It's a wee bit like, have you ever seen Higher and Lower, that Brucey used to do? So it's a wee bit like that. So what I'll do is I'll share my screen and I'll take you through the presentation. The first part of the presentation's just going to be about the company. Then I'll take you through each step and it tells you a bit about us. So hopefully I've shared this right. Can you all see that okay?
Yeah, it's come up.
Yeah.
So the WISE Group. So the WISE Group builds better lives, better communities, and stronger businesses. We don't do this alone. We work with a range of partners to make a real and lasting difference to the lives of thousands of people and families each year. The WISE Group is a leading social enterprise working to lift people out of poverty. As an enterprise, we build bridges to opportunities for the most vulnerable people in society. Our team does this through mentoring, support, employment, skills, and energy advice. So we support over 80,000 customers directly, which we've supported in the years of 22-23. The turnover for us was 20 million in 21-22. We employ over 400 staff across the UK. Deliver national contracts for Scottish Government, DWP, and the Ministry of Justice. We also are EFQM, ISO 27001, ISO 14001 certified, and we're living wage accredited and a disability confident employer. So what is HEAT? So HEAT is a mentoring and support service provided to vulnerable households. The service was created to ensure that no one must choose between heating the home or having a meal. HEAT provides independent and tailored advice, helps individuals optimize their relationship, consumption and efficiency, help to reduce fuel poverty, offer energy efficiency, offers efficient emergency support to customers, and it educates customers on all support that is out there for them. So key customer outcomes and successes. So it's increased and maximise household income, reduce fuel poverty and debt, improve household energy and efficiency, improve customers' health and well-being, improve knowledge and awareness of how to prevent or resolve energy issues, improve customers' relationship with the energy and consumption and management, and improve awareness of CO, which is carbon monoxide. So this is the wee bit of the interactive that I've put in. So I've got the very first picture, which is a kettle, which roughly takes 50p per hour to run. So the second picture I've put in's a toaster. So what would you think? Do you think that's higher or lower than 50p per hour?
Lower.
Lower.
I'm going to say higher.
Anyone else?
Higher.
Higher.
So it's actually lower. So it comes in at 40p per hour. So the next one's a medium-sized air fryer. So do you think it's higher or lower than a toaster?
Higher.
Lower.
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 Lower. Lower.
So it is lower. It comes in at 32p per hour. The next one's an electric scooter to charge it. So do you think that's higher or lower?
Higher.
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 Lower.
Higher.
Lower.
So believe it or not, it is 13p per hour to charge it, so it's lower. The next one's a flat screen TV.
Lower.
Lower.
Yeah, lower.
So again, it is lower, so it is 5p per hour.
Okay.
Number 6 is a slow cooker. So it
Definitely lower.
Yeah, lower.
So it is actually the exact same, so it is 5p per hour. The next one I've got is an electric shower. So do you think it's higher or lower?
Lower.
Higher.
Higher.
So it is
Higher.
it is higher. So it's roughly between £1.58 to £2.37 per hour.
Wow.
And the very last one that you've got is a washing machine.
Higher. Higher.
Higher.
Higher.
Higher.
Lower.
Lower.
Yeah, I think lower.
So it is lower. So it comes in at 66p per hour. All of these can be dependent on a few factors. So one factor could be the energy rating. So everything's got an energy rating, so it goes from A to G usually. A being the best and G is usually one of the worst. It can be a wee bit higher than that, but that is all depends on that. So I'll give you an example. If you change from an E-rated fridge freezer to an A-rated fridge freezer, how much money do you think that would save a year?
£100.
So can
So
you repeat the question, please?
yeah, so if you change from an E-rated fridge freezer to an A-rated fridge freezer, how much would you think that would save every year?
£200.
150.
Yeah.
So it actually saves £360 a year.
Wow.
Oh.
So imagine if it was a wee bit older than a E-rated, you could save even more money. So if it was a F-rated, you would save a wee bit more than that. But that's a rough estimate. Again, it just depends on how you use it. So certain things that you can buy or upgrade can save you a wee bit of energy as well. What do you think uses the most electricity in a household?
Cooker.
Electric heater.
Electric cooker.
So this one really does depend, but in most households it is a tumble dryer.
Oh, yeah.
So tumble dryers usually use about 95p per hour, and most people have got them on for roughly 2 to 3 hours trying to dry clothes.
What about a dishwasher?
So dishwasher's actually the second highest. Dishwashers do use a lot as well, but this is again, if you have a look at the energy rating, the more energy efficient it is, the less it'll cost you.
What about
Um,
aircon units?
Aircon units, so 2 seconds, I've actually got a list of prices I can give you a rough show. Oh, I did have it. What have I done with that?
Do hair dryers have a lot?
So again, it all depends on the energy rating. Give me
Mm.
2 seconds. I did have that a minute ago. Uh, so this gives you an idea of how much the wattage is on everything and how much it costs. So someone said a aircon unit. So air conditioning uses roughly between 23p to 79 pence based on a wattage of 900 to 3000 watts. So again, another thing to look at is the wattage. Hair dryer. I did see hair dryer on this. So hair dryer's roughly about 13p per hour.
Oh, okay.
What about them? What about them fan heaters? I think they use quite a lot.
Yeah, so your electric fan heaters can use quite a lot. Again, comes down to the wattage on them. So 1,000 watt one roughly uses 26 pence per hour. Well, your large storage heaters, see if you've got storage heating, a big large one of them uses roughly 90p per hour. So yeah, it can be quite a lot. So the next thing I wanted to show you was roughly a case study. So this is just from someone we've had before. Can you still hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This client was referred to us as was receiving support with the energy costs through Job Centre Plus. What we done for him was we provided the customer with £49 towards the electricity. This made a huge impact, as was on the call. The customer mentioned how they were down to under £1 and they were very worried about how they were going to pay anymore because they hadn't received any money yet. And the feedback for that was he can't believe that this kind of support is out there. So we can support people in all different ways, whether it be trying to provide energy advice and ways that they can save energy. If anyone's got any debt, we can help try and either set up a suitable payment arrangement, try and clear the debt, using hardship grants and funding. We can also help with like income maximisation. So with everything that we do, we'll help save money in the long run. So that's all the stuff we look at. We can also do benefit checks and things like that as well to make sure everybody's getting the correct amount of benefits off the entitled to anything. And there's also other grants out there that we can support, we can help look into as well. And this was, I just wanted to add this in. So this is a new announcement. It actually just came out. So from this winter, OHP will provide support to people of state pension age with an income of 35,000 or below. Most eligible people will be paid automatic. So payment amounts will be £203.40 per pensioner household with no individual aged 80 or over, or £305.10 per pensioner household with an individual aged 80 or over. Individual payments of £101.70 and £305.10, depending on age and household composition. So payment timing, these payments will be made from November 2025 by Social Security Scotland. So this is for Scotland. So I just wanted to make you aware of that as well. Other ways that we can support is we can also help people apply for the warm home discount as well. So that there's a range of things that we can support with. Has anyone got any questions at all?
No.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, I've just got a general question that with all of this advice that you offer, if someone gets in touch with you, like how long is it before you're able to see them?
So how long would it be for us to contact yourself? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because I imagine that what you offer is quite in demand. So if we got in contact with you, is there a waiting list or is there a time period in which you...
So we usually advise 3 to 5 working days, but at the moment, everybody's contacted within 24 hours.
Oh, wow. Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
I've got a question for you, Stuart. You mentioned that what you just mentioned that new announcements was for Scotland. Do you keep in contact with other regions like Wales and England to ensure that any other energy schemes, for example, for those that are a pension age or living with a disability, so you can roll those out to other areas, like for example England, which that first one wasn't eligible for.
Yeah. So what we regularly look at any updates that come in. We keep track of any updates and we let people know of any changes. We also have a way that we've got a system that some of us use that can actually show any grants in that area as well. So if there's anything that's available to other people, you might not think you're eligible for certain grants, but we can check if you are. You don't need to meet every criteria to be eligible for it. It could be one criteria you could meet and you could be eligible for a grant. We also work quite closely with Home Energy Scotland for about home improvements as well. So anyone that needs any home improvements, we can put them through to them and they can see if they're eligible for any grants. In England, we also can complete a form called the Eco4, which is a energy supplier redress team. And what they do is basically all energy suppliers have put money into a pot to help people improve the heating in the home. So again, that's a grant that's available in England.
Excellent, thank you. Thank you very much. And your presentation, would it be okay? We send out a follow-up email, and if you've got any information that you would like to share, please forward it on to me. And if it's okay to share your presentation, especially the list of all the wattage and how much items cost, I think that's a remarkable piece of literature that I think we could all do with to make us a little bit more conscious on what energy that we're actually using or items that we're using far too much that we could perhaps reduce. So if it is okay to share that, then I can share that in an email to everybody when the audio recording is live on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's fine. I can certainly send that across.
Lovely, thank you. Does anyone have any other questions, either in the comments box, or if you'd like to drop me a text message to my mobile phone, I can give you the number in the comments box, and I can also share it if anyone's got their phone handy that they want to text. So my number is 07889 595 783.
What else I'll do is at the end of it is I'll send you an email. On that email I can put you a direct referral link. So if anyone does want to get in contact with us, you can refer directly to us.
Yes.
If that's easier. And I'll also share you a leaflet as well that's got all our contact details and things like that. And if you want me to send some down to yourself, I can post them down.
Yeah, and that would be absolutely brilliant. You know, on my email is our office address. So yeah, just please send if you've got any literature, that would be smashing. We are going to Site Village in London, so you know, any kind of information that we can share to community that may be struggling this winter time, then or just need any sort of advice or guidance of how they can better efficiently home and heat their,
I'm just watching a video.
so John's got his hand up. Oh, John, you've got your hand up.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for a nice presentation. A question on smart technology, really. Have you got any data on how much money you could save over time by using smart technologies such as lights, etc.? Anything on that? Thanks.
So I've not got really any information on it, but for instance, if you change your bulbs from halogen bulb to LED bulbs, that can save up to £90 a year. Obviously, with you being able to control it, if it's smart, it could save you possibly a wee bit more. Again, I believe smart meters can save you money as well if you use them correctly. So a lot of people, you can actually monitor your usage on it. So a lot of people actually set budgets on it, and if they start to exceed the budget, they can have a look to see what they can reduce in the house. So certain things in the house you might find will use a lot of electricity. For instance, in my house, I know mine's a kettle, because I drink a lot of tea and coffee. So what I've found is if I only put as much water as what I need in, so for instance, if I fill a cup up and I put that in it to just make myself a cup, it actually uses less energy because you're boiling less water.
Okay, lovely. Thank you.
Excellent.
Thanks,
Thanks
Mark.
for your question. No worries, buddy. Amrit's got a question.
Yeah. Yeah, just got another question. I don't know if you kind of advise, because I think what I struggle with is, you know, choosing an energy company or switching energy company. I don't really know at a basic level what I need to be, you know, to be looking at. I don't understand tariffs. I find it really overwhelming. Like, you know, my partner, he's, you know, his second language is English, and so he's not able to support me. You know, when we read it, we don't understand what the tariffs mean, and you know what company is best to go with, or would. So, do you advise with things like that? With understanding.
So what we can do is we can run a comparison for you, and compare all the suppliers, because what we often find is, for instance, your cheapest supplier could be British Gas, but the house across the road could be Octopus. Sometimes it just depends on postcodes. We can also advise on, so if you're wanting to try and save money and you're on a variable tariff, we can have a look at fixed tariffs for you with your current supplier as well, to see if there's any way you're saving money there. But we can do an overall comparison for you as well. And if there's a company that you like, we can always contact them on your behalf with you on the line and get it all set up for you.
Okay, that's brilliant. I mean, like, even when I don't even understand what it means by variable tariff. That's
So,
yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just explain a wee bit to you. So a variable tariff is where the prices go up and down with the market. So we've just had a price increase in October, so if you're on
Mm.
a variable tariff, which is a basic standard tariff, your prices would have went up with the price increase. With a fixed tariff means it keeps your unit rates and standing charges the same for whatever length of the contract it is. So it means that it's more stable with what you're using.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
That's a very good question. Thanks very much, Amrit. Does anyone else have any questions for Stuart?
Right. Mine's not related to what you're using. It's more I live in a tower block.
Yep.
And we've had the cladding taken off, so it's in the winter time. If it's really, really cold, you can feel it coming in. And have you got any? I don't know really. I don't know what the answer will be to it because we're not getting it on for a while, and we're not getting. We used to get new windows, but that wouldn't be for a while either. Is there any tips on how
So
to?
we do have information on draft proofing and things that will stop it being as cold. So we can provide that to you. There's all different things that you can get that will help keep the heat in your house.
Yeah.
For instance, like a heavier curtains around the windows can help keep the heat in if you close them
Yeah.
over. There's other things that we can go through. I've actually got a list of them, but I've not got them on me now. But if you want, if you want to give Mark your details, he can send you on to us and we can contact you and go through it all.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah.
Sound good, Paul?
Yeah, because I don't want to. Well, it's not just me. It's the whole block, and we really don't know when we're getting the cladding putting back on.
Yeah.
Or new windows because the bloody. I think it's some red tape thing or whatever because they're taking the time over it and they're constantly checking this bit and checking someone else, and it just seems to be taking forever. We've had the
Yeah,
cladding.
they'll be checking it all because of the fire
Yeah.
in Greenfield. So I don't know how long that process takes, but hopefully it gets done fast for you. But in the meantime, what we can do is we can try and support, give you advice. I can tell you where you can go to get some of the things as well. Because I've found a couple of places that seem to be cheap, really cheap to buy all this stuff. So
yeah.
Excellent. Thanks very much.
Yeah.
Stuart, if you're happy to kind of share, if you've got any kind of documentation where you can share this list as well, and also your contact information, then I can share that on with everyone as well, and then they can actually call you directly. But yeah, like I say, any kind of tips and hints and advice around how you can draft exclude your homes better than during the winter months, that would be much appreciated. Thank you.
no problem.
Have we got any other questions? No one's got their hand up. No. So I've got one. Do you guys give advice? I know, or how to get sort of the government schemes, or when government schemes are around for things like re-insulation of lofts and also cavity filling
Yes.
walls and stuff like that, just in case if you are living in a home and you do have cavity walls, you can actually get them filled in, so which can help keep the heat out in the summer and also the heat in the winter. And it's exactly the same with getting your homes re-insulated in your loft as well, because the newer insulation is so much better than the older stuff and more health and safety friendly as well.
Yeah, so we can go through advice on it and where it could save money. We can also put you in touch with, in Scotland, it would be Home Energy Scotland. We've got a direct link with them that we can put you in contact with, and they can go through all the, like, what you would be eligible for. grants and stuff, and they can, if a grant's not applicable, they can go through pricing. They do payment schemes and things like that as well. So there's all different options. But basically, the government gives them all the information, so they're the first ones to find out all the information. But we have information on how much it could save as well.
We've got Joe. Thanks very much, Stuart, for that information. That's amazing. We've got Joan has got a question now for you.
Yes. Hi, Stuart. I wondered if you have any information how much an electric throw would cost per hour. I don't think you touched on electric blankets either, but I've just recently bought an electric throw, and I just wondered how how efficient it is really in terms of finances.
2 seconds, I'll see if I've got any information on that. So usually they are really energy efficient. I've not actually got information on it, but I can find out for you.
Okay, thank you.
No, I've got nothing there, but I can find that out to see how much they are. But I know they are reasonably low, depending on the wattage on them. A lot of them.
Thank you.
No problem.
Are you, Stuart, you also sort of tapped on obviously keeping it's amazing that you guys have got service to keep us, warm during the winter months. But you also mentioned about keeping us safe as well. Do you have any help and guidance? You mentioned about carbon monoxide, but what about things around not over things like keeping heaters on for too long, overdoing your plug sockets or anything like that, to keep us safe during the winter months as well. Christmas lights, one of them.
Yeah. So all the information that we tend to go through has got all different ways to save energy. So sometimes what I would recommend when it comes to plug sockets is getting timers. So it turns on and off when you like it, or you can also get the smart ones like someone mentioned earlier, that you can actually get a remote that you can push the buttons on and off. What we would normally recommend is anything that you're not using to turn off at the wall.
Yeah.
One of the main causes for fires can be phone chargers overheating at night. Which your local fire department will tell you that quite a lot. A lot of people tend to charge their mobile phones at night. What we recommend is charging them during the day, because on average you sleep about 7 to 8 hours a night. And then your phone only takes about 2 hours to charge. So it starts overcharging, which is causing you to use more energy. It's not good for the battery life of the phone, can cause fires as well. So even if you try and charge it during the day for a couple hours.
That's brilliant. Thank you very much. Another thing is wireless chargers as well. Obviously, your phone's not directly plugged into them. I tend to use those and they don't get hot at all. So just bear in mind if everyone's using wireless chargers with the more modern mobile phones.
Yeah.
I had a question, a follow-up from, because I had my local fire station come and fit smoke alarms for free, but they said they don't fit carbon monoxide detectors, and said to get your own. And is it safe to buy one like online, or is there something in particular we need to kind of be aware of when buying carbon monoxide detectors? I was a bit reluctant just to go on online, Amazon or anything, and just get one.
So they all should be, they should have a safety register on them. So as long as they've got that safety register on it, they're safe to buy. I can't remember what the safety register's called off the top of my head. I've usually got a couple with me, but I've not got any beside us now. But as well, we might be able to help try and get you one out as well. Usually, your local fire department does do it, but we can have a look at getting ones for you as well.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, because I know it sounds really naive, but when they came out, to fit the smoke alarms, I've got electric cooker and I've got radiators. I know it sounds really silly, but I thought you have to have a gas appliance or gas cooker, for me to have that. But they said no. Even guys should still have one. I didn't quite understand why, but they said not necessarily that you have to have a gas cooker or a gas appliance in order.
So have you got anything gas in the house at all? So if you get a gas boiler?
It must have been, yeah, I think, yes.
So if it's a gas boiler, you should have one. But if you do get electric boilers, so if it's an electric boiler, you don't really need to have one.
Okay.
But it's always handy for someone to have. You can get the ones that you can actually move about as well. So if you ever go camping, you could take it with you. And that way it helps, because a lot of people can die of like the smoke from the fires and the barbecues and that, and not being put out properly.
Yeah.
Other things that we can help with as well is we can liaison with your suppliers. So if you're having any issues with your suppliers or you want us to talk on your behalf, we can do that for you. We help people apply for the warm home discount and applications for grants and things like that as well. And if anyone's got like prepayment or card and key meters or the top up meters, we can help with vouchers and things along the lines as well for them.
Excellent. Thank you very, very much. Does anyone have, it's about coming up to 7:45. Does anyone have any other questions for Stuart? Or does anyone have their own tips and hints on how they keep their energy costs down? I know we've mentioned about smart appliances, smart lighting. I know, and also LED. I don't have anything halogen in our house. Everything is all LED, and more wholesalers and retailers are stocking, energy efficient bulbs, which you can use in your existing sockets to help, and they're just as bright. But they don't use up half as much wattage and energy. So has anyone got anything that they would like to share what they do in their own homes?
Yeah, quick one. And a question. I'm totally blind, so I never put any lights on, so that's saving a few pennies. And I just don't see the point really, because I can't really detect it anyway that well. And what it is in the bed, well, actually all over the flat really. I use the sockets that have got like 4 or 6 plugs. The main ones I use are like 4 sockets on them.
Yeah.
Do they? Because I'm only using probably 1 or 2
extension leads
at a time on one 4-way socket. Do they use a lot of power?
So that shouldn't really matter. It will use a wee bit, but it's all about what you've got plugged into them, to be honest. Because that's what's going to use the energy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Excellent. Thanks, Paul. Does anyone else have any hints, tips, and anything? No. Well, I've got one. Stuart, you mentioned about your kettle being one of the most expensive. Well, I've recently one for safety as well, because I end up spilling more hot water over the counter than I do actually in the mug. And also when my level indicator is not working, I tend to use my finger instead, which again is not health and safety. So I've actually purchased something that's called the Breville One Cup. And they come in a various of different sizes, and they're very rarely or fairly inexpensive. But what they do, one that
they boil your own water, is that?
Yeah, they do. They're brilliant. I've got a 2-litre one, and it comes with a water filter as well, so you don't have to keep it on emptying bad water out of it. I can leave water in there for a couple of days and it still makes a perfect coffee. So again, you're saving on water, having to keep emptying boiled water out. And what it does, it only boils the water that you actually need for the size cup, and you can actually change on the dial how much water that you want to put in. So if you want a little cup, then you only boil a little cup and you just swing the dial round. And I don't think I've actually used my level indicator since I bought it, because it just fills the cup up perfectly, even to put milk in it and as well. So that's my top tip for anyone that is looking to replace their kettle with something a little bit more safer and also energy efficient as well in the long run.
What's that called again, sorry, Mark?
It's called the Breville One Cup, and what I'll do is I'll pop a link to where you can purchase it. You know, you can buy them from any online retailers or you know, electronics retailers as well. So it's Breville.
I'm literally going to say to my partner to get me that for my birthday.
It's one of the best things I think I've bought, apart from my Tassimo coffee machine. That is the next best thing that that we have in our kitchen. So but yeah, it's definitely very, very user friendly for someone that's visually impaired, because even the dial is tactile, so you know exactly where you're so you don't overfill it. It's really
Yeah.
So, does anyone else have any appliances or anything that they use to smart meters? That's another thing that I've got. One, I'm tired of having to read meter readings because I can't read them anymore. So the smart meter does everything for us very accurately as well. So, you know, everyone's a little bit dubious about smart meters, but it's definitely something that's worth investing in if you've got the time to get one installed.
Well, I'll give you a wee tip on that. So a lot of people don't get smart meters because they think it gives off radiation. So they do give off radiation, but do you know your mobile phone actually gives off more radiation than your smart meter does? So there's a wee top tip for you.
Both of mine sit in a cupboard anyway, so you know, they're away from, you know, the kitchen or anything like that. So yeah. But they are definitely worth investing in, you know, if you're eligible to get one in your area, because I know sometimes it's always about a postcode lottery whether you can get one, and whether it's the first or generation smart meters is something also to look into.
Yeah, so what we're finding just now is a lot of the first generation smart meters, some of them have stopped working.
Oh
So
dear.
we basically need to contact the supplier to get them to put the second generation in. Which we're finding we're getting them done easy enough, but that is something common that's happening quite a lot. Or in certain areas, so certain areas in England, certain areas in Scotland, once they get a smart meter, the smart meter won't communicate. So they'll still need to read them as normal meters, and it's only just down to the signal, but they are planning on. So at the moment in England, they run off mobile phone networks. In Scotland, it runs off radio networks. So what they're planning on doing is putting the two of them together. So that'll be the next generation of smart meters when the two of them's on it, which should hopefully fix the communication issues.
Oh, excellent. No, thanks very much. I've just got one other question. Do you get much interest or advice or guidance that people ring in about around solar panels at all?
Yeah, so we do have people that come in again for solar panels. We we've got some information on solar panels, but we tend to go to Home Energy Scotland's because they're the experts on it when
Right.
it comes to solar panels. And they're the ones that's got all the funding and the stats and how much it can save. Because again, it depends. A lot of places it depends on what way your house faces as well. Which depends on how many solar panels you can get and how much it will save.
Excellent. Thanks very much. How are we doing for time? 51. Does anyone have any final questions before we wrap up this evening? I'll give a little bit of overview of what's happening at Retina UK over the next couple of months that you guys might be interested in. But if anyone has any final questions for Stuart.
I haven't got a question, but I've got a tip for the level indicator if you're not using it anymore.
Go on then.
You can actually test your fuses with it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Okay. I do need a
I'll have to buy one for that now.
That's a very good tip. I didn't know that. Well, thank you very much. I'm going to go try that. I'm going to kind of take a fuse out of a plug.
Yeah, I'd like to
Thanks
know
very
that.
much for that. Yeah,
I've
good.
always taken things to put the bits.
I don't know if it works though. That's from a blind man that told me.
Okay.
Thanks very much for that. Does anyone else have any more final questions for Stuart? No, very good. Well, thank you very, very much, Stuart, for such an amazing presentation and interactive as well. Stuart will send us some information and I will put a follow-up email together for everyone. So you guys can look at what energy you're using and how you can best keep your home both heated and energy efficient as well. So thank you so much for your time, Stuart. It's very, very much appreciated. Yeah, we really do appreciate you coming on and joining us for our autumn meeting this evening. It's much appreciated.
Lovely to meet you all, and thanks for your time as well.
No
Thank
and
you.
if you are interested in getting in contact with us, I'll send Mark some of the information across, and that way you can get in contact anytime you want.
That will be much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you very, very much.
No problem.
Before,
See you later.
No worries.
I'll stay.
Thank you.
But before we all go, just a couple of bits and pieces that are coming up for Retina UK in regards to our peer support group network. If you are in the Tyne and Wear area around Newcastle, my colleague Colin is running his last meeting, and it's going to be at the Tyneside Irish Bar on the 18th of October. Next Saturday from 1 p.m. It's going to be a great evening. There's lots of speakers. There'll be entertainment in the evening, and also there will be a buffet as well that you can purchase. There will also be a raffle, and all proceeds will go back towards Retina UK. So that is one not to miss. If you're in the Berkshire area, they've got an online peer support group meeting on Monday, 13. So if you are not a regular visitor of that group and you live in the Berkshire area, please check out our website for more details around that. We do have our next Talking Travel peer support group on the 28th. We are going to be speaking to Touch Pulse, who are developing a revolutionary new navigational app called Navis to help navigate and guide the visually impaired. So if you do like to keep yourself independent and out and about, then this may be the app for you, and how you can get involved in being a beta tester for this app as well. So that is going to be at 7 o'clock on the 28th. That's Talking Travel. We also have Rachel's Manchester peer support group on the 25th, starting from 12 o'clock, I believe it is, at the Ward-Off pub, Manchester Piccadilly. And they have got a guest speaker called Nina from Henshaws, who are going to be talking about all of their services and how you can get involved in what they do there at Henshaws. We do have Site Village London coming up, so anyone that is in the London area, it's going to be on the 18th and 19th of November. Please come and check out our stand, as well as all the other stands, technology and support services. It's going to be at, I never remember the acronym, the ILEC.
ILEC.
The
Yeah.
ILEC.
Yeah.
I should actually just call it the ILEC,
Yeah.
shouldn't I? The ILEC Conference Centre. And it's a brand new venue, and it's going to be over 2 days. So come say hello to me and Caroline and my colleagues, because we will actually be there on the Retina.
Can I say something about that?
Yeah.
I actually did a trial run to West Brompton Station,
Okay.
which is down the road.
Yes.
So if you are coming in on the overground, you're fine. You've got a lift. But if you're coming on the district line, there's no lift.
Right. Okay. Brilliant.
That's if you're coming in from the London area.
Brilliant. No, thanks very much for that. I think we'll be coming into Brompton,
Yeah.
West Brompton. Yeah. So, but thanks very much for that top tip. We will be doing straight after that. We will be doing a Talking Tech peer support group. I will be giving, like I did last year, a roundup of all the tech stalls and gadgets and gizmos and new devices that I've got hands on with. And hopefully we will also have a guest speaker that will be talking about some new fantastic tech as well, but more details will be confirmed and on our website very, very soon. We will be doing another women's peer support group. So all those that have been enjoying the women's peer support group, that will be hopefully on the 6th of November. There'll be more information around that peer group very, very soon. I think that is everything that we're doing at the moment. My memory is just about fried. But thanks everybody. If I have missed anything, please jump onto our website and on our events page, because there will be more peer groups added in due course. So thank you very, very much everyone for joining us. Does anyone have any final top tips around energy or anything you'd like to share before we bid you all farewell, so you can enjoy the rest of your evenings?
It was great meeting you the other Sunday, Mark and Caroline. Really lovely.
Likewise, Keith. No, it was a pleasure to catch up with you and your brother. So, you know, we'll do more of those catch ups. So, but thank you very much. If you are in London and you can get to Site Village, then again, come say hello, as we will be there. And we can share all the things that we have got coming up towards Christmas and also into 2026 as well. So thank you all, everybody. If it's possible to leave feedback, we cannot continue our peer support group without your support and your feedback. You know, please let us know if you're enjoying the topics of conversation, or if there is anything that you would like to learn more about. Then we will do our utmost to get those speakers to come and talk at the next national meeting, or our Talking Travel, or Talking Tech, Home and Garden, and also our creative arts peer groups as well. So, you know, please just keep that feedback coming in. Just let us know we're heading you in the right direction, or if there's anything that we can do to improve. So, but thank you so much, and I wish you all a very pleasant evening, and we'll catch up with you guys in January for the next winter national peer support group meeting. More details will again be available on our website. Take care, everybody. My name is Mark Baxter. Thanks to Caroline as well for helping us with the comms. If you do need to get in touch with us, then call our helpline on 0300 111 4000. Have a good evening, everybody, and we'll see you again soon. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
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 Good night.
Bye-bye.
We hope you've enjoyed this Retina UK peer group recording. If you have any questions or queries regarding its content, or you would like to leave us some feedback, then please do get in touch. You can contact us via our helpline on 0300 111 4000. Call the office team on 01280 821 334, or alternatively, you can contact us via email at services@retinauk.org.uk. If you are interested in creating your own peer support group and assisting Retina UK to grow our peer support group network and join our amazing team of volunteers, then please do get in touch by contacting us at info@retinauk.org.uk and speak to a member of staff to see how you can get involved. Thanks again for listening, and please stay tuned for more peer support group recordings coming throughout this year. Take care and all the best. Bye for now.